What's going on, guys? I know a lot of people, when talking about the Carolina Hurricanes so far this postseason, are going to say, well, they beat the Devils without Jack Hughes. Their whole defense was also injured, too. They got the Devils at a good time. Then the second round, the Capitals. How good of a contending team were the Capitals? Their offense really dried up. They didn't get enough saves at the end of the day. And again, the offense, Ovechkin was quite poor in round two. So the Hurricanes, you kind of beat the teams that you needed to in front of you. No one was too impressive. But honestly, I'm actually pretty impressed with the Hurricanes, regardless that they made it to the Eastern Conference Final with a chance once again to go to the Stanley Cup Final. Because going into the season, I had the Hurricanes in the playoffs because why would I not? But I told a lot of people to temper their expectation of the Hurricanes just because you lose Teravainen, you lose Pesci, you lose a lot of your depth overall in your forward core and in your defensive core. And there was a lot of concerns. You had the question marks with Freddie Anderson. Is he going to be healthy? Kochetkov, is he going to have a bounce back here? And although I saw the team and I was like, this team is certainly making the playoffs, I didn't know how far they would go. And the Hurricanes have certainly done well with the hand they were dealt. And even with the whole Mikko Rantanen debacle, if you had told me, okay, you're taking Nashus and Drury and converting that to Logan Stankoven and multiple first round picks, I think most people would be pretty happy about that. And especially in that Mikko Rantanen trade, you also picked up Taylor Hall, who seems quite rejuvenated, partially likely due to not playing on one of the worst teams in the NHL, the Chicago Blackhawks. And yeah, I just gotta say, like, I'm pretty impressed with the Hurricanes, and I do think that this year is gonna be the year that they finally get over the hump of the Eastern Conference Final. I think they're gonna win at least one game in the Eastern Conference Final versus whether it be the Panthers or the Maple Leafs. And I'd go even further to say I think the Carolina Hurricanes are going to be the team that comes out of the Eastern Conference this year. Florida and Toronto both have consistency concerns for me. I would have felt pretty good about Florida had they taken care of business in Game 6 versus Toronto, but you saw with games 1 and 2, you saw with game 6, Florida, for some reason, they dial it back or like they just get too passive, and that was a little bit of a concern for me. I think the Hurricanes size up quite well versus the Panthers this year. I really do think Matthew Tkachuk is still fighting something. I don't think he's 100%, and I do think if there's a year for the Hurricanes to make it to the Stanley Cup Final, it's going to be this year. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below about the Carolina Hurricanes. Again, I like them to come out of the East right now, regardless of who they play, either Florida or Toronto, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. See ya.